Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his fifth season. It's Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love. First down, Love to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Love's throw taken in by Landry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 79 yards. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Taylor will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Love from the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Rams! Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Being chased out left. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. And he's been pretty good. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself, because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for L.A. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Love's throw pulled in by Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he is going to lose a big chunk of yardage. So we do have a flag on the field. So what's the call? Let's find out. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Touchdown 49ers! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on second down. Love. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air again, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd and goal, Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Had Freiermuth the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Going back to Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receive.
Touchdown! That's caught at the line. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to